Stop scrolling. I have a question for you. Do you actually know how good your English is? I don't mean what grade you got in school 10 years ago. I don't mean knowing how to order a coffee. I mean, if I dropped you in the middle of London or New York or Sydney right now, could you survive? And could you work? Could you convince someone to hire you? Most people walk around saying, "Oh, I'm intermediate," or "I understand everything. I just can't speak." But today, we are going to destroy the guesswork. We are going to stop assuming and start testing. In this video, we are going through the ultimate English proficiency test. We are climbing the mountain all the way from the absolute beginner level A1 straight up to the native level mastery of C2. By the end of this video, you won't just have a score. You will have a roadmap. You will know exactly what you are missing, why you are stuck, and how to break through to the next level. This is not a 5-minute quiz. This is the ultimate assessment. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, turn off your notifications. Are you ready to find out the truth? Let's begin. Before we throw the first question at you, you need to understand how we are measuring this. We are using the C4 framework. That stands for the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. It is the gold standard used by universities and employers worldwide. It works like a ladder with 6 steps. At the bottom, we have A1. This is the complete beginner. You are a tourist. You can say hello. You can buy a train ticket, but that's about it. Next is A2. This is elementary. You can talk about your day, your family, and survive simple conversations, but you are still translating in your head. Then we hit the intermediate plateau. Bone is where you become independent. You can travel without help. B2 is where you become fluent. You can work in an English environment. You can argue. You can joke. Finally, the elite levels. Cone is advanced. You sound academic, professional, and sharp. And C2, that is mastery. That is knowing the language as well as, or sometimes better than, native speaker. Here is how this test works. I am going to give you a series of questions for each level: vocabulary, grammar, and listening comprehension. You will have exactly 5 seconds to answer before I reveal the truth and explain why the answer is correct. Count your correct answers. Be honest with yourself. If you guess, it doesn't count. Let's start the climb. We begin at the base of the mountain. Level A1. If you are watching this video, you should pass this section easily. If you struggle here, that is okay. It just means you are at the very beginning of your journey. These questions test your ability to understand basic phrases in everyday survival English. Question number 1. The verb to be. Look at this sentence. She, a student. Is the answer A, are, B, is, or C, am? The correct answer is B, is. She is a student. Explanation. In English, the verb to be changes depending on the subject. I am, you are, he or she is. It is the most fundamental rule in the language. Question number 2, plurals. I have two. A childs, B children, C children, C children. Explanation. This is an irregular plural. We do not say childs, one child, two children, just like one person, two people. Question number 3, articles. I want to eat apple. A, B, an. C, the answer is B, an. I want to eat an apple. Explanation. We use "and" before words that start with a vowel sound A, E, I, O, U. Apple starts with A, so it is an apple. Question number 4, present simple negative. He liked pizza. A don't be. Doesn't. C, isn't. The answer is B, doesn't. He doesn't like pizza. Explanation. In the present simple tense for he, she, or it, we use doesn't for negatives. Don't is for I, you, we, and they. Question number 5, prepositions of place. The cat is the table. A, on, B, in, C, at. Imagine the cat is sitting on top of the surface. The answer is A, on. Explanation. If something is resting on a surface, we use on. It implies it is inside something, like a box. Question number 6, vocabulary. Family. My mother's brother is my. A, cousin. B, uncle. C, nephew. The answer is B, uncle. Explanation. Your parents' siblings are your aunts and uncles. Their children are your cousins. Question number 7. Basic questions. Are you from? Are you from? The answer is C. Where? Where are you from? Explanation. Where asks for a location or place. Where, location or place. Who asks for a person, and when asks for a time. Question number 8. Possessive adjectives. This is my brother. Name is John. A, his. B, her. C, he. The answer is A, his. Explanation. We use his for men and her for women when describing possession. Since John is a male name, it is his name. Question number 9, numbers and time. How do you say this time 3:30? A, 3:30. B, half past 3. C, 3:30 past. The answer is B, half past 3, or simply 3:30. Explanation. At the A1 level, you must know how to tell time. Half past indicates 30 minutes after the hour. Question number 10. Present continuous listen, the baby. A, cry. B, cries. C is crying. The answer is C, is crying. Explanation. The word listen suggests the action is happening right now. For actions happening at the moment of speaking, we use the present continuous. Is, are plus verbing. All right, put your pen down for a second. That was level A1. If you got 10 out of 10, congratulations, you have the survival skills. You can exist in an English-speaking country without starving. If you got less than 7, you need to focus on the absolute basics, sentence structure, pronouns, and the verb to be. But now we turn up the heat. We are moving to level A2. Level A2 is where things get interesting. This is the level where you stop just pointing at things and naming them, and you start telling stories. You can talk about the past, describe your future plans, and handle more complex daily situations like shopping or going to the doctor. The grammar here gets tricky because we introduce irregular verbs in different tenses. Are you ready? Let's test your A2 skills. Question number 11. Past simple, irregular, last year, I to Japan. I go B, went C goed. The answer is B, went. Explanation, go is an irregular verb. We never say goed, the past form is went. At A2, you must memorize the top 50 irregular verbs. Question number 12, comparatives, this car is, then that one. More cheap. B, cheaper. C, cheapest. The answer is B, cheaper. Explanation, for short adjectives like cheap, we add to make the comparative. We use more only for long adjectives like more expensive. Question number 13. Future plans, look at those clouds. It rain. A is going to, B, will, C is. The answer is A is going to. Explanation. When we have evidence in the present, the dark clouds, we usually use going to for predictions. Will is often used for spontaneous decisions or general predictions without evidence. Question number 14. Countable versus uncountable. I don't have money. Many. B, much. C, some. The answer is B, much. Explanation. Money is an uncountable noun. You cannot say one money, two monies. With uncountable nouns in negative sentences, we use much. We use many for countable things like many coins. Question number 15. Modal verbs, advice. You look sick. You look sick. You go to the doctor. Should be can. C, have. The answer is A, should. Explanation. We use should to give advice. Have would require to, have to, and can is about ability, not advice. Question number 16. Adverbs of frequency. Where does the word usually go? I coffee in the morning. Drink. Drink usually B. Usually drink. C, drink usually too. The answer is B, usually drink. Adverbs of frequency always, usually never go before the main verb. Go before the main verb. However, if the verb is to be, they go after. I am usually happy, but I usually drink coffee. Question number 17. Prepositions of time. My birthday is July. Be at, C, in. The answer is C, in. Explanation. For months and years, we use in. In July in 1999. For specific dates, we use on Monday, on July 4th. For precise times, we use at 5 p.m. Question number 18. Vocabulary. Describing people. He is very. He always tells the truth. A polite. B, honest. C, shy. The answer is B, honest. Explanation. This is a vocabulary check. Honest means someone who tells the truth. Polite means having good manners. Shy means nervous around people. Question number 19. The present perfect experience. You ever been to Paris? Is B. Did. C, have. The answer is C, have. Explanation. This is the present perfect tense used for life experiences. The structure is have, has, plus past participle. Have you ever been? Question number 20. Conjunctions. I wanted to buy the shoes. They were too expensive. Because B, so. C, but. The answer is C, but. Explanation. We use but to introduce a contrast. You wanted them positive. They were expensive, negative. And that marks the end of the elementary stage. Take a breath. Check your score. At the A2 level, you are no longer a beginner. You can travel, you can make friends, and you can handle yourself in a foreign country. But you are likely making a lot of small grammar mistakes, and your vocabulary is limited to things you can see and touch. If you pass this section, you are ready to cross the bridge. We are leaving the safe zone. We are entering the territory where most English learners get stuck for years. The intermediate plateau. In part 2, we are going to test levels bone and B2. This is where we separate the students from the speakers. This is where we test your ability to handle complex emotions, abstract ideas, and rapid-fire grammar changes. If you have 20 out of 20 so far, keep watching. The mountain is about to get much steeper. If you are still here, it means you have survived the basics. You are not a beginner anymore. But now, we enter the most dangerous part of language learning, the intermediate plateau. This is level bone. At B1, you are independent. You can watch TV shows with subtitles and understand the main ideas. You can deal with most situations while traveling, but this is also where accuracy starts to drop. You might speak quickly, but you are likely making the same grammar mistakes over and over again. In this section, we stop testing simple facts. We start testing context and nuance. Are you ready to see if you are truly intermediate? Let's go! Question number 21. The Passive Voice, the Telephone by Alexander Graham Bell. I invented B, was invented, C has been invented, the answer is B, was invented. Explanation. This is the passive voice. We focus on the object, the telephone, not the subject. Since Alexander Graham Bell is dead and the action is finished in the past, we use the past simple passive, was plus past participle. Question number 22. Conditionals, the first conditional, if it rains tomorrow, I home. I stay, B stayed, C will stay, the answer is C will stay. Explanation. This is the first conditional. It describes a real possibility in the future. The structure is if plus present simple followed by will plus verb. Question number 23. Phrasal verbs, I need to smoking. It's bad for my health. Give up B, given C, give out, the answer is A, give up. Explanation. Phrasal verbs are a nightmare for learners, but essential for bone. Give up means to stop doing something or to quit a habit. Give in means to surrender. Question number 24. Modals of deduction present. Look at that car. It's a Ferrari. He be rich. I can be must see should the answer is B, must. Also, tomorrow changes to the next day. Question number 33. Connectors of contrast. The rain, we went for a walk. Although B, despite C, however the answer is B, despite. Explanation. Despite is a preposition and is followed by a noun or a gerund, despite the rain. Although is a conjunction and must be followed by a full clause, although it was raining. Question number 34. Future perfect by this time next year. I, my degree. A will finish B. Will have finished C, am finishing, the answer is B. Will have finished. Explanation. The future perfect describes an action that will be completed before a specific time in the future. The key word here is by this time. Question number 35. Vocabulary. Feelings. I was absolutely when I heard the news. Very happy, please B. Thrilled, C. Content, the answer is B. Thrilled. Explanation. At B2, you need strong adjectives. Pleased and content mean happy, but thrilled means extremely happy or excited. It implies a higher intensity. Question number 36. Causative form. I didn't repair the car myself. I had repaired it, B. Had it repaired, C. Repaired it, the answer is B. Had it repaired. Explanation. This is the causative. Have plus object plus past participle. It means you paid or asked someone else to do the service for you. Question number 37. Modals of past deduction. The lights are off. They gone out. Must have B, should have C. Can't have, the answer is a must have. Must have. Explanation. We are speculating about the past with high certainty. Must have plus past participle means we are 90% sure something happened in the past based on current evidence. Question number 38. Wish clauses. I don't have a car. I wish I a car. Of B had C would have, the answer as B had. Explanation. When we use wish for a present situation we want to change, we use the past simple. I wish I were taller. I wish I had a car. It sounds past, but the meaning is present. Question number 39. Vocabulary prefixes. His handwriting is impossible to read. It is unlegible, B. Illegible, C. Dislegible, the answer is B. Illegible. Explanation. At B2, you need to know word formation. The negative prefix for words starting with L is often ill. Legible becomes illegible. Logical becomes illogical. Question number 40. Inversion. Never such a beautiful sunset. I have seen, B. Have I seen, C. Saw, I. The answer is B. Have I seen. Explanation. This is advanced styling called inversion. When we start a sentence with a negative adverb like never, rarely, or seldom, we invert the subject and auxiliary verb for emphasis. Stop. Put the pen down. If you got through that section with a high score, you are in the top tier of English learners. You have B2 mastery. This means you can work in an English corporation, you can study at an English university, and you can understand complex movies without subtitles. Most people stop here, and honestly, that's fine. B2 is fluent for all practical purposes, but some of you aren't satisfied with fine. Some of you want to sound native. Some of you want to read Shakespeare, write legal contracts, or debate philosophy. For you, we have the final boss, levels key 1 and C2. These questions are designed to trick even native speakers. They test idiom, nuance, tier 1, and obscure grammar rules. If you are brave enough, let's move to part 3. If B2 is about being fluent, key 1 is about being articulate. At this level, you don't just say what you mean. You say it with style, precision, and nuance. You understand implicit meaning. You can use language flexibly for social, academic, and professional purposes. Here, we stop testing if you are correct. We start testing if you are sophisticated. Many native speakers struggle with these questions because they rely on instinct, but you need to know the logic. Let's test your advanced English. Question number 41. Mixed conditionals. If I hadn't stayed up so late last night, I so tired right now. A wouldn't have been B, wouldn't be C, wasn't the answer is B, wouldn't be. Explanation. This is a mixed conditional. We are mixing the past, third conditional, if I hadn't stayed up, with the present result, second conditional. I wouldn't be tired now. If you chose A, you are stuck in the past tense. Question number 42. Advanced vocabulary. The government's decision to cut funding will only the problem make it worse. Alleviate, B. Exacerbate, C. Ameliorate, the answer is B. Exacerbate. Explanation. Exacerbate means to make a bad situation worse. Alleviate and ameliorate both mean to make something better or easier to bear. Question number 43. Subjunctive mood. It is essential that he informed immediately. A, B, B is C will be the answer is A, B. Explanation. This is the subjunctive mood. After adjectives of necessity like essential, vital, or crucial, we use the base form of the verb regardless of the subject. It is important that she go, not goes. Question number 44. Inversion. Conditionals. You require further assistance. Please do not hesitate to ask. I, if B had C, should the answer is C, should. Explanation. This is a formal inversion of the first conditional. Instead of saying, if you should require, or if you require, we delete if and move should to the front. It is very common in formal business correspondence. Question number 45. Idiomatic expressions. I'm not going to make a decision yet. I'm going to A. Sit on the fence. B. Burn the bridge. C. Spill the beans. The answer is sit on the fence. Explanation. To sit on the fence means to delay making a decision or to avoid choosing a side. Burn bridges means to destroy a relationship, and spill the beans means to reveal a secret. Question number 46. Advanced phrasal verbs. The investigation. Finally, the truth about the fraud. Came up with B. Brought about C. Brought to light. The answer is C. Brought to light. Thus. Explanation. While not strictly a phrasal verb, it's an idiom. This functions similarly. Brought to light means to reveal or discover. Came up with means to invent an idea. Brought about means to cause to happen. Question number 47. Participle clauses. By the noise, he couldn't sleep. Disturbed B, disturbing C, having disturbed, the answer is A, disturbed. Explanation. This acts as a passive participle clause. It implies because he was disturbed by the noise. The passive form is required because the noise did the action to him. Question number 48. Vocabulary. Connotations. Which word implies a negative curiosity? He is very about his neighbors' lives. Inquisitive B, nosy C, curious. The answer is B, nosy. Explanation. At Q1, you must understand connotation. Curious is neutral. Inquisitive is positive, wanting to learn. Nosy is negative, hearing in affairs that are not yours. Question number 49. Cleft sentences, I didn't lose the keys. John who lost them. It was B. He was C. There was the answer is A. It was. Explanation. This is a cleft sentence used for emphasis. The structure is it plus be plus subject plus relative clause. It was John who lost them. Question number 50. Prepositional phrases, he was arrested, suspicion of murder. Under B, on C, at the answer is B, on. Explanation. We say someone is arrested on suspicion of a crime. We also say on purpose, but under arrest. Prepositions at cone are fixed and must be memorized. That was level cone. If you are getting these right, your English is likely better than 95% of non-native speakers. You have a command of the language that allows you to function in high-level academic and professional environments. But we have one final door to open, level C2. This is mastery. This is the final boss. Honestly, many native speakers will fail these questions. C2 isn't just about knowing English. It's about understanding the culture, the history, and the deepest logic of the language. Are you ready to see if you have mastered English? Here we go. No mercy. Question number 51. Archaic and literary grammar that I had known the truth earlier. O would be should C had the answer is a would. Explanation. This is a literary expression expressing a strong regret or wish. Would that is an archaic way of saying I wish that. Question number 52. Confusing words, the award is given to citizens of distinction. Eminent B, eminent C, eminent. The answer is B, eminent. Explanation. Eminent means famous and respected within a profession. Imminent means about to happen. Imminent means existing or operating within. Inherent. Question number 53. Fixed expressions to all intents and the project is finished. I purposes B, reasons C, proposals. The answer is A purposes. Explanation. The fixed phrase is to all intents and purposes, which means virtually or practically speaking. Question number 54. Nuance and adjectives. The speech was, I couldn't stop listening. A riveting B. Excruciating C. Tedious. The answer is a riveting. Explanation. Riveting means completely engrossing or compelling. Excruciating usually means intensely painful or embarrassingly bad. Tedious means boring. Question number 55. Prepositions with nouns. He has a proclivity, exaggeration. For B, to C, towards. The answer is C, towards or sometimes to, but rarely for in strict usage. Actually, let's correct that for the test key. The most standard academic usage is towards or for. Let's simplify the options for clarity. A of, B to, C, towards. The answer is C, towards. Explanation. Proclivity usually takes towards. Penchant takes for. Tendency takes to. Question number 56. Advanced idioms, stop beating around the and tell me the truth. A hedge B, bush C, tree. The answer is B, bush. Explanation. Beating around the bush means avoiding the main topic, not speaking directly. Question number 57. Vocabulary. Sounds the floorboards as he walked across the room. A creaked B, squeaked C, screeched. The answer is a creaked. Explanation. Specificity is key at C2. Wood creaks under weight. Mice squeak. Tires screech. Question number 58. Negative inversion with no sooner had I arrived the phone rang. A, when B, then C, that the answer is B, than. Explanation. We always use than with no sooner had I arrived than. However, if we use hardly or scarcely, we use when. Question number 59. Formal vocabulary, the evidence was to the case. Germain B, German C, germain. The answer is germain. Explanation. Germane is a formal legal academic word meaning relevant to a subject under consideration. Question number 60. The final sentence. Select the sentence that is stylistically and grammatically flawless. A. Whom did you say was coming? B. Who did you say was coming? C. To whom did you say was coming? The answer is B. Who did you say was coming? Explanation. Many people hypercorrect and use whom here because they think it sounds smarter. But who is the subject of was coming. The clause is, who was coming, not whom was coming. Even at C2, logic beats pretension. You made it 60 questions. From the basics of the cat is on the table to the complexities of subjunctive moods and literary inversions. Now, it is time to calculate your score. Count up your correct answers. If you scored 0 to 15, you are at level A. Wayne, you are a beginner. And that is a great place to be because you will see progress fast. Your roadmap, focus on input. Don't worry about speaking yet. Listen to simple stories, learn the 1,000 most common words, and master the present, past, and future simple tenses. If you scored 16 to 35, you are at level bone B2. You are in the intermediate plateau. This is the hardest stage to leave. Your roadmap. You need to stop studying English and start doing things in English. Change your phone language. Watch movies without subtitles. And most importantly, you need to write. Writing forces you to notice the grammar mistakes you ignore when speaking. If you scored 36 to 50, you are at level cone. You are advanced. You are professionally fluent. Your roadmap. To get higher, you need to consume challenging content. Read philosophy, read science journals, read old literature. You need to expand your vocabulary into the obscure. If you scored 51 to 60, you are at level C2. You are a master. You likely have a better grasp of English grammar than the average native speaker. Your roadmap, just enjoy it. Teach others. Write a book. You have unlocked the full potential of the language. Remember, a test is just a snapshot in time. Oh, your level is not a tattoo. It is a temporary state. If you didn't like your score today, you have the power to change it tomorrow. So comment your score down below. I want to see how many of you survived the C2 final boss questions. If you want to improve your level, hit that subscribe button. We are going to climb this mountain together. I'll see you in the next video.